So I get asked a lot how I fund my journey, so let me explain. So approaching 2 years ago, I decided to move out of my flat and move into a van because I saw a podcast with Joe Rogan and he explained that you need to create a window to go after life. So I saved up a load of money, lowered all my outgoings to make every sacrifice that was needed to go into myself, work on myself and not do things that didn't serve me. And that's what it takes. So basically I've been living in a van now for 2 years, which has given me freedom to travel. Last year was a really tough year for me because I really had to go into myself. I lost my best mate of 32 years to suicide, which absolutely destroyed me. That pushed me to the next stage of my journey because that really took me into my spirituality because it cut so deep. Then at the beginning of this year, me and my partner, ex-partner, whatever, started the year in Bali, so I spent 3 months traveling. I built up my TikTok channel to 100,000 followers in, 4 weeks, started earning good money. Then my ego come back. It took me a whole year to go into myself and lose that version of myself that I didn't like. And then when I went away and got all that attention, started earning money and traveling the world, it was back. And then I started being abusive again and the old me come back out. Then after the 3 months of traveling, I went to Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, everywhere. Spent 3 months out of the country, working on myself, but also losing myself. Then when I come back to England, me and my little girl went to Turkey. And that was when my ego was at its worst. Then when I got back from Turkey, they deleted my TikTok channel, which destroyed me because that was my turn back moment. But you know what? I'm still fighting on. Then I had to go really into myself and there was a point where I had to stare into the abyss and I had to make a decision whether to end it all or keep going and try and survive and fall on my sword basically rather than taking the easy way out. Then I booked a Spartan challenge because I knew I needed something dramatic to push myself to get my head right. So I had 6 weeks to prepare and I also booked a return to Thailand to right the wrongs that I didn't do the first time when I was in Thailand. So then I went, trained for the Spartan challenge, put myself in absolute hell. Ended up going there, ended up winning that event, which was a 10K with 25 obstacles. And it was truly amazing for me. Then 2 days later, I went to Thailand. And when I went to Thailand, I had no social media other than my Instagram with 1,700 followers. I then went there to go and rewrite my wrongs, and I certainly did that. 3 weeks later, after that, I think I had 77,000 followers. So this year alone, I have gained 90,000 followers on my Instagram, 100,000 followers on my TikTok, another 17,000 on my new TikTok, 20,000 on Facebook, so I think that's around about 230, 240,000 followers this year. But you know something now? I earn zero money from my social media, so this is all funded from me. So as I said, I created my window. So basically, I've been doing the charitable work to show people there's a life. But that window is now closing because the money is getting thin. I'm okay. I've got assets I can sell, but I'm not far away from selling stuff. I believe I have, 10, 15,000 pounds left to have to start selling assets. I'm going back to England tomorrow and I've been thinking to myself, what is my next quest? Because obviously this is my quest I'm on right now. I've been to Peru, I've done my plant medicine. It was a really deep subject for me. And I believe it's going to be empowering, very empowering and very inspirational. It's going to take a lot of time to integrate into my life, into moving forward. So now I was thinking what can be my next test be? But you know what my next test is? Going back to England, because I need to keep my shit together, because England is a very low vibrational place and I just need to keep my strength, don't let it in because it's going to be cold, and obviously I'm in the van, but now I need to make some change in my life because I need to clean my life up. So I need to be pushing myself to my limits, getting busy, maybe doing a bit of work here and there, focusing on my side hustle, focusing on my social media and just continuing to grow. But I just want people to know that along this process, it's absolutely brutal. But isn't it brutal getting up every day being miserable, going to a job that you hate, or doing this or doing that? And it's okay to do a job you hate, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons. But along the process of doing the job that you hate for the right reasons, you also need to try and escape that by coming up with something that can free you up. So start a side hustle, something that can make you an income that can turn into a new job and something you hate, rather than something you hate, something you're passionate about. So this is all I'm trying to do, really. I just want people to understand that we're meant for more as human beings. Like, we're not meant to be slaving away, deeply unhappy and unhappy relationships with toxic people, drinking, distraction and everything. I'm doing this the best I can because obviously this is quite a thing. I just can't wait to start doing podcasts and things like that, which I've been offered a few, a really good one's coming today actually, which I'm certainly excited about and something I can't wait to do. But I just want people to know that there is hope beyond depression. There is hope with struggling in life. But the reason we all struggle is because we're all going against our sole purpose. Because as I just said, we're meant for more than slaving away in a job that doesn't serve us, in a relationship that doesn't serve us, or whatever it is that's making us unhappy. And this is where depression comes from. But depression is a state of mind. You need to change the state of mind. But when you're constantly thinking about all the tragic things that's happened in your life, it's going to be very hard. But we need to surrender to it. And what we need to do is not be distracted by voices. I'm not perfect. I never claim to be. Sometimes I do smoke weed. Sometimes I do make silly decisions to drink Coca-Cola, do this, do that. But at this precise moment in time, I'm now approaching a week from my retreat, and I have had no Coca-Cola, no sugar, and I'm keeping to my diet. Yes, I've added chicken back to it, but I'm keeping healthy because I feel phenomenal. Anyway, this is the best I can do. I don't really know what I'm even rambling on about at this point. I just feel like I have a purpose in life, and that's to make people understand that we want more. I've launched a website from life coaching to show people the way. Obviously, it's been an emotional couple of weeks for me because I've completely detoxed my body. I've purified my body from sugars, coffees, everything. Plus, I've been completely distracted. But I go home tomorrow. I can't wait to see my babies. I can't wait to see the people I care about. And moving forward, I look forward to showing people my journey and being as authentic as I ever can. Anyway, people, peace and love. I hope any of this made sense because I don't know if it even did. But I'm going to post it because I don't care. Because without speaking to the camera, how am I supposed to get good at speaking into the camera? And this is my job. This is what I'm passionate about. And this is what I need to make happen. Peace and love.